Hello again, I'm back with more from TrialTile, my filler account and variant Tileman who earns tiles by completing trials rather than from grinding experience. What sort of trials and how many tiles do I earn from them? Well,
5 hours later.
Anyway, the gist is I get tiles from levels, quests, achievements, and log items based on difficulty, with an end goal of making my way throughout the Runescape game world to earn myself a quest cape. On the last episode, I had a lengthy rules explanation and then made my way to some chickens. My apologies for how long the rules were, but I felt it was important to set some ground rules for myself so I could have something like League's tasks without looking like I was making it all up and giving myself tiles arbitrarily as I went. With that out of the way, let's get back to it. Got a random event that'll give me a collection log slot. I wish I had arrows. Oh well. I think they changed it so you can use any pheasant now, right? Yeah, they... oh. Alright, I've updated my tile count to account for my levels and the random event collection. Back to the grind. Alright, with that I have 15 fire making and 15 wood cutting, so I can go cut and light an oak log, which is another Lumbridge and Draenor Easy achievement. Alright, there's an oak tree right here, right next to my path. I'm not sure if this counts as being in Lumbridge, but I'll find out. Okay, it does not count. I'll go find another oak tree. I'll try this one. I may need to go through the gates to Alcarried anyway, so these few extra tiles shouldn't matter. Ah, yep, there we go. That one worked. Alright, that's another task and another 25 tiles. Alright, I think I have an idea of my plan. First things first, I'm gonna go get a pickaxe from Bob. Alright. Now I'm gonna head over to the canoe station. I was considering following in Settled's footsteps and taking this to Barbarian Village and getting law runes from the Barbarians, but I have a different plan this time. Alright. First things first, let's unlock this, so... I don't think I'll run out of tiles this early on, but just in case... Now... Being at the Champions Guild is going to be nice for later, whenever I want to do Dragon Slayer or need a bush patch, but the first thing I'm here for is this mine. Which doesn't have copper, but that's okay. I'll find a way to get copper. Oh, I forgot I unlocked some music tracks too. Alright, I rode my log back to Lumbridge. I will still be using that Varrock mine later, so it wasn't a waste, but the plan for copper ore is I'm going to have to do the Restless Ghost quest at some point anyway, so I might as well do it now, and I can pass by the Lumbridge Swamp Mine while I'm doing that. There we go. That. Admittedly, it hurts a little bit using all of these tiles, but I'm going to need them anyway. Like this one I'll need for the Lumbridge Diary. The mine I probably won't be using much, but as I pass that way, it'll give me an entrance to the swamp caves and put me close to the Lost City quest, so not a complete waste. There we go. I guess I'll get 2, so I don't have to go all the way to the Varrock mine. Alright. Oh. Hey you, I'll turn you into food. Don't you start. Yes, delicious. There we go. Now I'm next to the Zenaris entrance and a hidey hole. Get myself next to the water altar. Cave entrance. And now over to Father whatever his name is. Ernie, that's his name. And boy, that just used up all most of my tiles right there. Alright, now I have to go to the Wizard's Tower to complete that, but I'm not going to for now. Alright, now I can get my smithing up and start making bronze arrowheads so I can have a bunch of bronze arrows for the next step of my master plan. Hey, I finally have some headgear. Alright, I got 5 smithing and can make bronze arrowheads. Got a beekeeper random, gonna use a few tiles here, but, or actually it might only be 1 tile. 2 tiles, alright. Alright, I got the legs, so that's another log item and 10 extra tiles. I've finished making my bronze arrows and got a few skill levels, 14 mining, 10 smithing. I got some magic levels while I was doing that, just casting at men, and 12 fletching, so now I just need to get myself some food and I can move on to the next step. Now, in certain intellectual circles, it is well known that rat meat is the most nutritious and delicious source of meat, so I'll be back soon. I've also remembered that I can't use bronze arrows with the training bow. Instead, I'm going to try out Plan C, which is just making bronze knives, and I can worry about getting the bow later. I've made some bronze throwing knives, I've made some delicious cooked rat meat, and I have updated my tile count to account for my total level and the added random event list. So now it's time to go try the next step of my plan and see how that goes. Alright, so my master plan is actually, or the next step of it, is to head over here and start killing some dark wizards. And, hopefully I'm going to get a lot of runes, particularly law runes, but I do not want to fight the level 20s, that's for sure. Yeah, that's the idea though, is I'm gonna kill them and try to get up a stack of runes and get my magic up, and then once I have law runes I can start teleporting places. Alright, I've already run into two problems. The first, those level 20 dark wizards are pretty rough. That one's not much of a surprise, but the other is I should probably get my range up before I try to kill them with range. Alright, got a couple levels. Here are my current skills. Time for attempt number 2. There we go. I can just tag him like this, and then drag him over here. A little too far. There we go. I may grab some more tiles over here because the level 20 dark wizards like to concentrate in that area that I walked up to. Got blood runes already. I'm not going to be able to use them for a while, but I'm not sure if I want to drop them either. Ah! That is my first level 20, a whole 10 tile bonus. Alright, back again with more food this time. I cleared up some inventory space by getting rid of things that I'm not sure why I was holding on to them. I guess I was thinking I was gonna get to a bank soon, so I was just holding on, but things like cowhides I could just get really easily anyway, so yeah, no idea why I was hanging on to those, but not anymore. Got a staff, so I guess if I actually get some runes here, I can auto-cast. Got myself some nice new headgear. Ended that inventory with some extra mind runes, some water runes, and some nature runes, not too bad. Got some law runes, now I just need levels to make use of them. Not a bad haul that time. Got some chaos runes, which will be nice, and some more air runes, and then I picked up some more from the magic tutor. 4 more nature runes, so we'll see how far these get me. There's another level 20 and a 10 tile bonus, and there's 20 range. Another evil bob random done. More tiles used up. A lot of earth runes this time. I could really use some more airs and waters though. Alright, with bones to bananas, I should be able to stay a little bit longer this next time since I can turn the wizard bones into food. Figured I'd just monologue for a bit while I go to make more bronze knives. I'm going through a lot of extra effort just to save a very small number of tiles, but then like right here, I end up wasting a bunch of tiles just by either accidentally clicking something, or maybe I click an NPC and they run off and drag me over a few tiles, or like right there, the fastest route going one direction is maybe not the fastest route the other direction, or at least the route that the game chooses for me, so I don't know if what I'm doing is actually saving my tiles in the end, but I'm gonna keep going for it anyway because I'm committed at this point and don't want those tiles to be wasted. Sunk cost fallacy and all that. Shout out to this dragon impling passing by telling me to get back on my chunker. Black robe top, it's something, I guess. Alright, pretty good haul of runes this time. Hopefully I don't have to come back, but I probably will. There's 20 magic. 20 strength. Those runes got me to 23 magic, about halfway to 24, so one more trip should do it. 20 smithing. 20 cooking. Alright, I think I've got enough runes, and as you can see, I definitely did not waste a bunch of tiles here, running these guys around. We're gonna ignore that. At the very least, having this for Demon Slayer later will be not completely wasted. And there we go, finally 25 magic, and I can finish part 2 of the master plan after I go pickpocket some men for some gold real quick. Alright, got a few levels, got the money I needed. Let's go to Varrock. And that's a medium task too, so medium amount of tiles there. I'll get my tile account updated after I pay a visit to the bank. Actually, before I go to the bank, I am going to buy an air staff because that is what I wanted the money for. I don't have to worry about air runes anymore. Come on. Ah, screw it. Alright. I've got access to a bank, and I definitely didn't waste a bunch of tiles getting here compared to just running from the canoe station. We're gonna ignore it. Alright, so here are the music tracks I have, and here is my total level, and here are my skills so far. Next step of the plan is try to unlock as many major locations as possible and as many skills as possible with these available tiles, because right now the tiles are easy from leveling, but once I get to around the level 40-50 range with levels, they're gonna be very mediocre, if not just outright bad for tiles, especially for some of the ones like Agility or Slayer, which take up a lot of tiles in the process. So I want to have access to as many of my tasks as possible, using as few as possible. Hopefully I won't have too many more instances like I have so far where I end up chasing NPCs around or misclicking and wasting some, to prepare for when the tile income starts slowing down. Figured I'd show how I'm keeping track of my tiles real quick, since the Tileman plugin isn't designed for an account like this, really. So I have my tiers over here with my tile rewards, and then in my spreadsheet, I just I take this number, I look up how many tiles the tier rewards from this little chart over here, and then I just do math depending on where it comes from. So like for skills, I take out the 32 initial levels and so on. And then I've got the total here, which I use to count my available tiles. And that's how I'm keeping track of it. If I ever decide a tier needs to change, or maybe the amount of tiles rewarded for a tier needs to change, then I can just adjust them and it'll automatically take care of everything, which I've already had to do for the total level subcategory. So, yeah. That's all for now. I've got more footage saved and I will update in the future, but FunChunkMan is still my priority, so updates are going to be infrequent. I'll aim for maybe one a month, possibly two a month, but that's probably what I'm going to be going for. And thank you for watching. And one more note, there is a wonderful person who is working on a TrialMan plugin. So when that is ready, it will be a lot easier for anyone else who would like to try something similar to this to do so. So look forward to it.